Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Indigo Diamond here with another video, here to talk about the grand finale of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 14. Now, before we get into the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video, and I don't know, tell me down below, is there anyone you're particularly looking forward to seeing on a future season of RuPaul's Drag Race America? Is there anyone, do you live in America? Have you been over to America? Have you seen anyone there, sort of, that you'd really like to see go on? What did you think of the finale? Did you enjoy it? Personally, I thought it was really good. Now, I do wonder if part of that is the fact that we actually had an audience this time and it felt like it used to, because the last 2 years, in season 12, they didn't have a big finale anyway, and then with season 13, it felt a bit weird because no one else was there but the queens and RuPaul. So maybe that's why this season felt like it had a really nice ending, or it could just be that it was genuinely really good. I really enjoyed it, honestly. I think right person won, everyone looked great, so yeah, let's get into it. We'll go through looks first, and then I'll talk about what happens afterwards. It's going to be fun. Let's see if I can actually see any of these, and if not, let's see if I can at least remember them. So we'll start off with Alyssa Hunter, that side. Now, I must admit, I think pretty much everyone looked good this episode. Alyssa looked amazing. Not really a whole lot else to say about that. She just looked good. I mean, we didn't really see many of the queens apart from the tops for very long, so, it was good. It looked nice. Moving on to Angeria. This outfit was huge. It was so big. I'm surprised you managed to fit it in. No, I thought this outfit was amazing. It looked gorgeous on her. This blue goes really well with her skin tone. Yeah, it was a moment. It looked great. Up next, we've got Bosco. I really like this look. It's obviously supposed to be dragon themed. I thought it looked great. Her face looked so beautiful in this episode. Bosco, clearly the transition is working in Bosco's favour. She looks beautiful in the face, and this outfit is just absolutely beautiful. Again, it's a great colour on her. This blue, and it just looks very well constructed. Maybe would like the wings slightly higher up, but apart from that, I thought it was just stunning. Moving on, we've got Daya. Now, this look, it was great. This colour is so complimentary for Daya, I think. I think this is a great colour for her. And, I would say it's not only a good colour for her because it just suits her, but I also think, it's not really a colour you'd maybe think of with, say, Crystal Method. So it's kind of great to have that as well. But no, it was just absolutely stunning. It looked gorgeous. I really enjoyed it. Next, we have Deja Skye. I love this. So this look, if anyone does not know, is a reference to Sandra Bullock in Miss Congeniality 2. I really liked it. I thought it was really fun. It's great colours. It looks great on her. It fits really well. And yeah, I mean, what more can we say about that, really? Up next is, I'm going to say that's Jasmine Kennedie. That looks like Jasmine Kennedie. Jasmine Kennedie! Now, Jasmine's looks throughout the season were a bit She came back to the reunion and it was amazing. And honestly, I think this looks really good. It fits really well for her. The colour looks really good. I love her hair as well. I think, at this point, it seems like she's really kind of gone, okay, this is my style. This is what I like to wear. And honestly, I just think she looks amazing. If she keeps up like this, maybe works a bit on her talking and that, I think she could do really well in a future All Stars if she wanted to come back, or a Versus the World season. Who knows? Got so many options nowadays. Who is next? I can't see. Jorgeous. Now, this look was nice. You know, honestly, it's a very Jorgeous outfit. Like it's essentially Jorgeous does Vegas, which I mean is what you want. You know, you want to be on brand for yourself, and you know it was Vegas themed, so it makes so much sense. It wasn't my favorite. I think it's one of those things. I think because Jorgeous does this sort of look a lot, it just kind of makes you go, oh, okay, it's alright, looks good. You know, there's nothing particularly wrong with the outfit, but you just kind of get the sense almost that you've seen similar things from her beforehand, so you're kind of like, yeah, okay. But, you know, again, it's still a really nice outfit. It looks really good on her, really well done. You know, yeah. Up next, we've got June Jambalaya. Now, this queen, this look is amazing. I love this look. I think it fits her so well. And, you know, there's not too much fabric. There's just enough for it to look really good. Yeah, I think, you know, if she gives herself a few more years or something, you know, All Stars could be good for her in future. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited to see what she does next. She looks amazing. Up next, we have Kerri Colby. Now, Kerri Colby was going for... Well, was referencing the meme that people have done with her with the Infinity Gauntlet being Thanos and having the Infinity Stones being the girls that have come out as trans since being on the show. I really like this. One of the things I like so much about this is it's essentially Kerri going, look, I can have fun too. You know, it's a gorgeous look. She looks beautiful in this look, you know, with the cape and everything. But you've got the humour that she's referencing a meme. What more can you ask for? You know, if someone to be that beautiful, that stunning, and have that depth because of what she's been through, and be able to share that experience with everyone, and then still be able to have a laugh at things, I think is such an important combination to have. And I think, again, you know, I think if she leans more into the being able to have fun sort of thing and laugh at things, I think she could be a real threat on a future All Stars. I really do. So up next we have Cornbread serving both Beauty and the Beast. Now, I love this look. I thought this look was absolutely amazing. It was so well done. The makeup was so well done. And I love the fact that she had a giant rose. You know, absolutely just stunning. Really well executed. You know, it's sad because I would love to see Cornbread on a future All-Star season. But, you know, she has said that she's going to sort of finish up all her tours and then, you know, essentially step away from drag and focus more on acting. So, you know, it's probably not very likely to happen. I would love to see it happen, and I guess never say never. You know, she might decide that she wants to come back to drag, but, you know, I fully support what she's doing. I think she'd be great as an actress. So, yeah, I guess watch this space and we shall see. Up next, we have Lalari, who came back to crown Miss Congeniality this year. Now, I really like this look. I think it looks great on her. My only problem was when she moved in it, everything kind of like moved a bit too much. I would have liked everything to be, maybe the cage to be like a bit more solid, so it didn't like flap about when she was moving. Only critique, I really loved this look apart from that. It was absolutely amazing. Up next is Lady Camden. Now, this look was just great. You know, she was a horse with a like a carriage. It was so good. The colours were perfect. I can't really say anything else about that. It was just so good to see. Up next, we've got Maddy Morphosis. Now, I actually really like this look, so this was clearly Elvis inspired. You know, what more can you say? You know, it looks great. It's very, I feel, on brand for Maddy. You know, it would just have been nice to maybe see more of this in the series. But again, you know, there's always All Stars and she's still going to be around, you know, so follow her on her socials. If you, I mean, with all these girls, just follow them on their socials. You know, never take what happens on Drag Race as that's it. That's all they do. Follow them on their socials. Go to their shows where you can. You know, just support them in general. Up next, I can't see who that is. Ah, yes. Up next is the Orion Story. I love this look. You know, the big, like, dragon, like, hand puppet. It's so well done. And honestly, I think this is the best that Orion has looked this entire series. You know, the makeup looks great. The outfit is just so exquisite. It looks amazing. Again, another one that I would have just liked to have seen more of this sort of thing in the actual series itself. So maybe for future All Stars, who knows? We will see if she gets an invite back at some point, and if she does, maybe she'll accept it, maybe she won't. We'll see. Up next, we have Simone, who came back as last year's previous winner. This look, I sat there and it was just like, it's so nice to see that Simone hasn't lost her aesthetic after winning. You know, this is a very Simone look, and it's so well done. You know, it's just one of those things. She came out and you're like, ah, yes, Simone, you look amazing. But again, she looks amazing, but you can tell it's her aesthetic, because I don't know if another winner would necessarily be able to pull this look off. It's so good. It's so well done. Now, last but not least, we have Willow Pill. Now, I like this look. It's a nice colour. Red is my favourite colour, so, you know, scores points. I love the fact that she's got like a knife or something as her hand. Yeah, it's a nice kooky look. What more can you expect from Willow, really? Now, let's get into the finale itself, shall we? Now, we have a top 5. You know, usually they would do 2 sets of lip syncs and then there'd be a final lip sync, but this time we're taking a step back and we're kind of going back to what they did in season 7 and 8, where each of the queens gets an original song done for them and they perform it, and then a slight evolution of that. So they do that, and then Ru picks a top 2 and they lip sync for the crown. Now, I actually really quite like this. I hope this is something they keep moving forward. It was something I kind of wanted them to keep when they did it in season 7 and 7 in season 7 and 7 and 8. Oh my god. In season 7 and 8. So I was kind of sad when they didn't do it in season 9, but I, you know, really like what happened with the season 9 finale. It would have been nice to maybe kind of bring it back sooner, maybe. I mean, season 12 they did something kind of similar, because they had 3 separate like lip syncs they had to do. They did a music video, which I really enjoyed. They did the up close face lip sync, and then, you know, whoever made it through did the finale lip sync. So I'll go through each of them and give my thoughts. Now, we'll start with Angeria. I liked Angeria's performance. I thought it was solid, really good, and definitely very her. My only problem, because Angeria didn't make it to the final 2, and I think it's one of those things. If it had been another season, it may have been enough to secure her that place, but because of the people that made it to the final 2, because of how well they did, that's what kind of got it, that this was as far as she went. Now, excuse me, I'm sad to see her only get this far, but at the same time I completely understand it. As soon as I saw all 5 performances, I was like, if these 2 people aren't the top 2, it's rigged. So, you know, completely understandable. Again, would love to see her back on a future All Stars. And yeah, see how she has grown. You know, it's one of those things. I know we've got All Star 7 is airing in May, so they'll probably be filming an All Stars this year to come out next year. So who knows? They might tap one or two season 14 queens to go do it, or they might leave them for a minute. But no, it's been really nice to get to know and see Angeria this season. I am looking forward to seeing what she does. And yeah, hopefully she'll come back for a future All-Stars and slay. Up next, we'll go Bosco. We'll do it in alphabetical order, why not? Now, Bosco... I liked the song that Bosco did. My main kind of thing with Bosco is... So she was stood there and she's supposed to be like very angelic. She had, dancers with feathers around her sort of stuff. But the entire song, she was pretty much just stood there going up and down and up. And then she revealed into a very demonic look. And then the song ended. And I was like, oh, is that it? I don't know, I felt like there needed to be more. I just felt like it just wasn't enough. It just kind of was like, it started and then she did an outfit reveal and then it was over. And I was like, oh. Even though for me the performance itself wasn't amazing, it was nice to watch. It's just, I didn't feel like it was like, oh yeah, I want to be a winner, I want to be in that top 2. It was kind of like, yeah, this is what I do. Have a performance. Both of her outfits were really good. The reveal itself was really well done, and I liked the song. It was just a bit It's like, it was alright. So, yeah, Bosco only made it this far. Considering she almost went home, I think, making it all the way here is a really great feat. And again, who knows if she can work on her outfit, which is like the most needed area for improvement, really. And if the finale is anywhere to go by, it's not going to be an issue in future. She could come back for an All-Stars and slay. I mean, I'm saying that about most of these queens, but honestly, I think it's true. I think most of them, they just tweak those little bits, they could probably just do really well. Moving on to Daya. So, I really like Daya song. I really like her lip sync. But for me, the outfit just didn't really make any sense with the song. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, I was kind of like, oh, it was good. But the outfit didn't really make a lot of sense. And again, it was one of those things where it was good, but then the next two people just knocked it out of the park. It was amazing. The next two were just so good that it was kind of unfortunate that the other three were in the finale with them. But again, Daya, I've not enjoyed her a lot in this season, and it has just been sort of her attitude. She's come across very catty, very negative, and very much like, well, screw you almost for a lot of it. Now, that's her in the competition. Now, it's one of those things where it's like, I would like to see her back for a future All-Stars, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to see her back for a future All-Stars because she'd probably end up like that again. And it's like, I don't want to be watching that every week again. Because Daya's great at what she does. So, she'd probably get far. And if she's going to be acting like that, I'm like, I really don't want to see you back. But, part of me would like to see her back. Just, to see her talent on the screen. But I just, don't want any of the really, really bitchiness that she brought with her this season. Up next, we've got Lady Camden. Now, Lady Camden came out, and it was like she had just kicked it into high gear. Like, the song was great. It's very reminiscent of Queen, which obviously is very special to Lady Camden anyway. But, it was such a good song. It was just great overall. Like, there's not anything I can really say about it apart from the fact that it was just spectacular to watch. It was so so good, and it really got the crowd up as well. And like, I was sat there and was like, this clearly shows that you're going to be one of the top two. Yeah, absolutely smashed it. Moving on to our final of the top five, we have Willow Pill. Now, Willow Pill had a song about hating people. Honestly, I was sat there going, I relate to this. But then also, it was just really good. So she had this like really big like headdress on with the dress, but then like at one point she revealed it and it had two heads. And then she like pulled her dress up and there was another head down there. It was so good. And again, it was just one of those things, like I was watching it, I was like, I know who the top two are at this point. It's like, you know, didn't need any spoilers or nothing like that. Just watching these performances, I was like, Lady Camden and Willow Pill, clearly the top two, because they just absolutely smashed it. It was so good. Really was. Absolutely amazing. And it's kind of funny that they left Lady Camden and Willow Pill as the last two to perform out of the five. It's almost like they were like, these two they're gonna smash it. So RuPaul comes out, says, oh, you know, we're gonna have the top two and they're gonna lip sync, and we get like a slot machine style thing come up on the screen, and like it spins around like one at a time. RuPaul's like, oh, the first one is Lady Camden and the second one is Willow Pill, and I'm sort of going, well, yeah, like, that is correct in my mind. So they now have to lip sync to, is it Gimme 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 by Cher, and they both seem to start out a bit slow. I was sat there and I was like, okay. It's like, where's the energy? Willow Pill had this like really giant oversized like suit on with like these big hands. And Camden had like a little cape. And then, you know, it got to a shift in the song and Camden did a reveal. Like kind of like went down, wig came off. And then she did this really smooth reveal of her outfit as well. And Willow had taken like the top off and then at one point just kind of like took the trousers down to do her reveal. You know, really good, really, really strong lip sync from that point onwards. Like as soon as they kind of like started the reveals and that, it was just kind of, oh, okay, right, we're in this, it's going. And then the song ends and I'm like, oh, okay. Now, for me, honestly, I think I would have wanted a double win. They were both that good in that final lip sync. But the winner is Willow Pill. I'm not mad at that. Willow did an amazing job this season. She did an amazing job in the finale, you know. So, congratulations to Willow Pill. It's definitely well deserved. Lady Camden doesn't go home empty-handed. She still gets a cash prize of $50,000 for being the runner-up. But honestly, I think this is the one time that I'm like, double win. I think I would have put it as double win. Don't know, just me. Before I forget, because I already have forgotten, and I've just remembered to, our Miss Congeniality for this season was Cornbread. So that's nice. It was nice to have Cornbread as Miss Congeniality. Honestly, for me, I thought it was going to be either Deja or Kerri, but I'm not mad. Because Cornbread was very lovely the time she was there. Also, we've got to remember, it's the queens that vote who Miss Congeniality is, and they're going to see so much more than we do on TV. So, honestly, can't be mad at that. You know, congratulations, Cornbread, for being Miss Congeniality. And yeah, we finally have a trans winner on a normal season. And in the same season, we got a trans queen as Miss Congeniality. There you go. So yeah, I'm really happy. It's been a really, really good season, honestly. This cast has just done so well. It was so good that I would have happily had a double crowning, you know, but there we go. It is what it is. Everyone did amazingly. We've got a great winner. We've got a great queen as Miss Congeniality. What more can you ask for? Leave me a comment down below. Whose performance did you like best out of the top 5? I'm really torn because I don't think I could pick between Camden's and Willow's, and it's only because of the fact that they're both quite different, I think. So, yeah, leave me a comment down below. Which of the top 5 had your favourite performance with the song and their lip sync? Not that you think they should have like been in the top, but as in like, whose did you just enjoy the most, really? While you're down there, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and I will see you lovely people next week when I do a video, but I don't know what it's going to be about. I might go back to the Drag Race stories because, yeah, All Star 7 isn't till the 20th. See ya!